Hey gamers, thank you for tuning in today. So we're going to be going over Consulate for this video. Now, the best site is arguably between upstairs and downstairs, depending on your bands. If you don't have a Thatcher band, I'd say go upstairs first. If you have a Thatcher band, go downstairs first. First though, I'm going to cover the upstairs site of CEO and meeting. So first, I need to make sure you cover this wall right here. This helps for this outside window on repels. Next, I like to just take a little shotgun or whatever you have. Sometimes you just have to shoot it with an SMG. Get little holes there so you can see if anyone repels in. Next, you're going to want to come over here and reinforce at the top of these yellow stairs. Now, if you're choosing to play these yellow stairs hard, you might want to have a little rotate to help whoever is up here. If you're not planning on holding top yellow, just go ahead and reinforce this up. Next, we need to make sure we get this wall right here. This is the skinny wall at top yellow. Now this wall, you just can't let them walk into sight. If you let them do that, they're just going to win. Next, we need to make sure we make a rotate here in the connector room, going between sites. Then we're going to reinforce in the middle, just to have a little bit of coverage from anyone repelling over there, or even right here, they can't just shoot through. Next, we need to work over here. I reinforce this because if they open up, they can just vault over from the railing at top yellow, so gives you just a little bit extra help, making them funnel. Next, we need to have some holes open here. That way, if they're pushing up the yellow stairs, you can, get a little bit of an advantage on them. Second, what I like to do is to reinforce this wall right here. This also helps for helping anyone repelled on connector window. A little bit coverage of anyone playing at small desk and random spray throughs. Next, we need to make sure you have a rotate behind this front long table, because you don't want to have to be rotating through top stairs and connector every single time. That's just going to be very, very frustrating. So we'll go ahead and reinforce these two walls on the meeting room wall. Next, it's up to choice. You can either reinforce that third one, or I like to come over here at the top and reinforce this. Now, this one is highly debatable because you can use it to peek and maybe get anyone coming up the stairs, but at the same time, unless you're planning on not dying the whole round, that could easily turn around and bite you in the back. So be reluctant on that one. Now, operators, you're going to want to bring, absolutely up here, a Jaeger. At least, if not, bring a Wamai as well. They're going to be chunking in a lot of stuff through the staircases, from the skylights, from all the windows that there are. Bring him. He's going to make your life better. You can also bring a Mute. Mute's really good for especially trapping off drones, because the main way they're going to get drones, especially during the prep phase, is through these staircases. It's really hard to get upper control on this map. Now, I also see a lot of people bringing Maestro here. He's very, very powerful on this map. And a lot of the time, you're not going to be seeing him banned just because there's higher priority bans to take. Then I would probably say you need a Mozzie here. Now, he's got a really good gun, especially since he got that upgraded Roni with a 1.5 sight, so just do yourself a favor, go ahead and bring him. Now, anyone else, it's kind of debatable who you want to run. You can bring Smoke, he's always very powerful. You can bring Doc, Echo, Valkyrie, if she's open on this map, is very annoying to deal with if you don't know where a lot of the common Valkyrie sites are. So let me know what you guys do on this site, where you hold, do you roam, who do you bring, what do you reinforce. I want to know it all, like I've said before. And what do I do that you don't do, and that you want to try out, see how it works. So let me know in the comments below, and then I'll meet you guys over on the next site. So now we find ourselves downstairs in the garage kitchen side of the map. So this one is pretty clear. You got to get all 3 of these walls. I've been in a couple matches where I went to go get hatches and just thought, oh, you know, I'll leave my teammates to do this, and it's not gotten done. It's like, what? Like, this is the most essential walls on this site. Make sure you get all 3 of them. It's gonna make your life a lot better because they're gonna push and try to open up this wall. Next, we're gonna cover the hatches before we get any more walls downstairs, purely because there's so many hatches you need to deal with on this map. There's the 2 traditional ones that in bathroom and that front circle desk. Now, you need to get this one. It drops straight onto the B site, and then you need to make sure you get this as it drops into kitchen. Now, the next one's debatable, but I like to do it because I do a lot of server holds on this map. Make sure you get this hatch right at Harry Potter. It's gonna make your life a lot easier. A lot of people forget about it, but if it's soft, I like to come open it because it's just another point you can drop, throw some frags through, you know, things of that sort. Now we need to work our way all the way back to Visa office and make sure you get this hatch by the door. Now I do this one before I do the Harry Potter reinforcement, purely because people are going to be spawning right out here and right out here. You don't want to give them just spraying through the door to open it up or seeing your feet if they walk up. So now we make our way back downstairs into cafeteria. Make this rotate between sites, gonna be a lot helpful since you don't want to rotate through this door. Next, you need to have another rotate over here going into the garage. We'll reinforce next to it because if you have anyone playing this side of the white van, it's going to give them a little bit of coverage because I don't know about you, I like to sit right here. You can pick off some people's feet and drones when they come through, but I've also been killed plenty of times of someone just spraying through there. Next, if Mira's open, bring Mira. She's very, very good on this site. You can have a very good angle with her from security room. You make sure you have a little bit of openings right here so you can throw things through. And just give yourself a little extra peek. A little lower so you can vault through it on this side. Now this next one, you can do anything up to you. You put it right here, or I like to put it right here, purely because of this double door at the bottom of the spiral. People will push it and wall bang you so many times, it's frustrating. I've gotten killed like that because I do play Mira a fair bit down here. Now for operators, the number one, obviously, wall denial. You need to make sure they have a hard time getting this wall open. That could be a combination of things. I've seen a lot of people bring Kaid and Mute together purely so Mute can get the drone holes and then Kaid can place his charges along the top of the wall here. Now, the next one I have to say you bring is Maestro. Maestro is so powerful here. If you place his cameras between this white van and the wall, usually right here, and then you can put another one about right over here or right over here. They have such a hard time attacking that because of those bulletproof cams that Maestro brings. Now, after that, it becomes a bit of a toss-up. Mozzie is very powerful on this map, so I always recommend bringing him. Jaeger, well, they're always good because of the utility dump meta. You just slow the attackers down. Legion, very powerful because of all the staircases that are on this site. You definitely need something to slow them down, so why not bring a Legion? After that, you bring who you want. Valk, Rook, Doc, just whoever you feel like bringing for you and your team. And like I always say, this is purely suggestive. I'm not saying you have to run these ops. I'm not saying if you bring these ops, will they guarantee you a win. I'm just telling you what me and my teammates like to do and what we found works pretty well for us when it comes to defending these sites. So again, let me know what you guys do in the comments. Who do you bring? Where do you make your rotates? What do you hold? Maybe you don't make this hole here. Maybe you make it here. Maybe you make one here. I don't know. I want to know what you guys are doing, how well you think it works, and what rank you guys are doing it at as well. Because, like, maybe I'm doing something weird. I'm around the Gold 1 Plat 3 level. So, thank you guys for watching this site. I'll meet you upstairs. Thanks for joining me down here on the lobby piano room side of the map. It's actually called Press, but everyone calls it Piano. So, this is one of your last choices on maps. You're most likely going to be running the other two first, but hey, maybe at the higher levels you're going to want to run this. Maybe you play comp and, you know, you want to defend this site. So I can't help with that, but I can help you around the silver gold plat level. We need to come into the bathroom and get these two walls. Very essential. Don't let them in here. Then come over and get this other wall above the hatch. This is very common. You leave it, you know, reinforce it. Come over and get this half wall right here next to the doorway. You don't want to give them that line of sight from the front door while you're playing over here. Next, I like to come over here and at least reinforce this one, purely because I don't want to get wall banged from top yellow when someone's just doing some shit like that. I like to make a little rotate right here. That did not go how I needed it to go. I don't know why I threw it there. Disregard that moment. Next, I like to come over here and reinforce this just so you can hold this part of the map. Next, you know, it's pure choice. You can reinforce this if you want. I like to leave it open. I would show you with an impact if I hadn't done it at the wrong spot. After that, the site is a little open, so you get to decide where you want to hold with your team. I recommend an upstairs hold because they're going to try to gain control of this hatch back here. And what is this called? Meeting. I'm drawing a blank on this. I'm sorry for those watching this video. For those covering this, you want to make a little, you can make a little rotate right there for whoever's playing upstairs. Maybe give them a little bit of coverage with this reinforcement, and then come over here and reinforce this just in case anyone decides they want to push through here. Help your team out a little, like the upstairs hold. Next, make a little rotate right there. Like I said, right here, open up this hatch. Excuse me. Open up this hatch. And that's about that. After that, the reinforcements are kind of bare on this site. You can reinforce right here. Something I like to do just slows them down a little bit. And then you just have extra reinforcements. You don't really have to use them all. So let me know what you guys do on this site. I myself am not crazy familiar. We'll go ahead and we'll put this reinforcement right here just so they don't spray through, or we'll put it right here so they don't spray through. So let me know what you guys do on this site. Who do you bring? Because personally, I like to bring a Legion here like I'm running right now. I think he's very, very powerful. Especially with them trying to push in and plant immediately in doorways. That's what most teams are going to do. You can bring anyone really after that. Some extra cameras never hurt. Maestro, Echo, Valk, Mozzie. I list a lot of generic ops, but that's just because there's so many generic ops right now that are just powerful in this game. You know, you don't really have to switch it up a lot. You can just run the same ops. Like, why not? They're good. So let me know what you guys do on this site. How do you hold it? What level? You know, the same mumbo jumbo as always. And then I will meet you guys over on the next site. Now we find ourselves on the final site of this map, which is the Visa Office server hold. Now this is a split take, one of the few split takes in the game, and I will admit at the beginning, I am not very knowledgeable when it comes to this hold. I don't play it a lot. You don't really have a lot of chances to on ranked since it is a best out of a 3 on defense, or it is a 3 on defense before it shifts. So we play a lot of upstairs, the downstairs, and then the previous site. So what I will do today is show you my best ability to reinforce on this site. We need to come over here and tellers. We need to get this wall and this wall. You will make a small rotate right here just so you and your teammates can go up and down these stairs and get past this window over here. Next, I come over and I reinforce right here just so no one can spray you through that window into sight. You can leave that. Next, we'll come downstairs. Need... I got a little turn around for a second. You need to come over here. And I reinforce this just in case anyone pushing down can't wallbang you. So maybe you can have someone that plays in here and maybe gets on cams, does whatever they need to do, you know, to hide. Next, we'll come over. We'll make this reinforce. Anyone pushing downstairs, they have to fluctuate between the doors to get into this site. Hurt your teammates. You could hurt your team just a little, but you know, you do what you gotta do. Next, we need to go all the way upstairs and to admin office. We're going to get the hatch open. Now we're going to get the hatch open, or the hatch open. We're going to close the hatch with the reinforcement, just so anyone pushing up here and taking admin, they don't have that angle just to plant. You're going to make it just a little bit harder for them. It could hurt your team just a little bit, but I think in the end run it helps a little more. You're going to have bodies downstairs and roaming off-site. Next, do what you gotta do. I also would say just reinforce this so they can't shoot you from spiral staircase. And ops, I'm gonna be honest, you're on your own on this one. Run who you want to run. You know, Pulse is good on this side. I've seen that in Pro League. Anyone with a C4 really, because you could just boop, shoot up through the floor. And then Jaeger, well, I'm just going to list the generic stuff again. Run who you want to run, you know. You got on this side, any site, run who you want to run. And hopefully it helps you. It helps me. I never run this site. I probably never will run this site. I don't plan on going to a competitive state in this game. I play it. I want to win, but I play it just for fun with my friends. So let me know what you guys do on this site if you ever do come to this site. And the only time I get it's on quick matches, and I just go and do whatever. And thank you very much for tuning in today. If you are watching this, hopefully it helps you in your future maps. If you're not following me yet, please, or subscribed yet on YouTube, come subscribe to me. I'd appreciate it if you like this video. Come follow me on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/TheRealmer. The link is in my bio. I stream almost every single day. And again, thank you very, very much for tuning in, guys. I appreciate the support, and I will catch you next time.